If you're an aspiring professional football player and you want to know all the things that you need to be doing to get to that higher level, watch this video. My name is Rehan Rayani and I'm currently pursuing my dream of becoming a professional football player. I left my home when I was 13 years old to move to France, played at the highest youth division in France, and I'm still here playing, competing, working my way up the system to one day get to the professional level. And on my journey, I'm documenting it, sharing the ups and downs, and trying to share as much advice and tips and insights that I can so that I can help other players out there achieve their goals. Here's the first thing that all aspiring professional football players should be doing without a doubt, and that is consistent training. Whether that's training on your own or working out or going for runs or doing whatever you need to do on your own time to get to that next level. If we were to look at a professional football player's schedule right here, that just goes to show how much time and effort they actually put in every single day to get to where they are and to be where they are. And for us as aspiring professional football players, we need to match that or do more than that if we want to catch them, if we want to be at that level. That's just the way it works. And I remember as a youth player playing in France, the competition was so high. The players that I was playing with were way better than me. So I had to put in that extra work. I had to put in that extra training when I was at home, when I wasn't in school, when I wasn't training with the club, just so that I could develop myself as a player and get to a higher level. And it paid off because after a few years, I went from having no playing time to being the captain of my team and leading my team as one of the best players. So putting in that work, putting in that effort, it matters. And one thing that I used to do is I actually used to track all of my training, whether it was the hours that I was putting in, the different types of drills that I was doing. I actually came up with a tracking system that I would use every single day to track my progress, track how many touches I was getting on the ball, track what I needed to improve on, all of that stuff. And it really helped me progress and get to a higher level. All the best players in the world, they do it. When they're not training with their club, they're improving, they're getting better, because that's what being a professional athlete is. 2, this one is not about skill, it's about your mind, and it is meditation. Now, over the years, as I've been going through the journey, and I'm sure you'll relate to this, as much as football is a team sport, you have teammates, you have coaches, you have people around you. The journey itself can be very, very lonely. And what many people do is when they feel lonely, they think they need to go out and find friends. They need to go out and find other people so that they don't feel lonely. What if you were able to develop a relationship with yourself? Build that relationship. Look inside rather than have to look outside. And meditation is a great way to do that. So that when you are on your own, you feel okay. You trust yourself. You feel good. And you're okay being on this journey on your own. You're able to create that mindset that you need to get to that next level. That's what meditation can unlock for you. You might be wondering, okay, but how do I meditate? What do I do? There's so many ways for you to meditate. You can sit down, close your eyes, and just let your thoughts run. You can sit down and focus on your breathing. You can even go on a walk in nature. Spend time with yourself alone. Spending time with yourself alone and in your thoughts, that's what's going to help you develop a relationship with yourself. Because once you look in, then you're developing who you are. 3, this is probably one of the most underestimated and underrated parts of football. Something that all footballers need to be doing is prioritizing sleep. Doctors say that competitive athletes need to be getting between 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And sleep isn't only good for our body's recovery, it's also good for injury prevention, for mental health. It's good for our physical health. And it is so important that we get enough sleep. I haven't been the first person to prioritize my sleep. There was a time when I thought that in order to be the best, I had to wake up super early, be the last one to go to bed, and be the first one to wake up. And I'd be sleeping 4 to 5 hours only every single night. But it took a toll on me. Because what I would do is I'd wake up early in the morning at about 5 a.m. so I could go for my run, so I could work out and do all of that stuff. And then I'd go to school from 8 to 5:30. And then 5:30, I'd go to training. And I'd be home at 11 p.m. after training. And then what I had to do is I had to make my food, shower, and then study for school. And by the time I went to bed, it was like 1 o'clock, and then I'd have to repeat that system again and again and again. But what ended up happening is that when I was in school, I was feeling sleepy. When I was on the field and training, I would feel tired, so my energy wasn't there. So you need to give yourself enough rest. You need to sleep. You need to prioritize that. Make it a priority to get at least 8 hours of sleep. every single day so that your body feels better, so that your energy levels are better, so that you're able to recover easily. Sleep is super important. 4. Now I'm sure you all know this one because everyone says it. Even if you're not a football player, then people are going to tell you to do this, but it is to eat healthy. Pay attention to what you eat. Eat the right foods. Eat the foods that are going to give you energy. Eat the foods that are going to fuel your body, because that's what it is. Food is your fuel. So you need to be giving yourself the right food so that you can feel and have the energy that you need to perform. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, but you can go ahead and experiment. On match day, you go ahead and you eat like the worst foods possible, right? I'm talking about unhealthy, fatty foods, chips, soda, all that stuff. You just eat all of it before match day, and you look at your performance compared to where you decide to eat a proper meal, and it's a balanced meal every single time. You'll notice the difference. You'll notice the difference in your energy. You'll notice the difference in the way you feel, the way you perform. So eating healthy is so crucial for performance, but also for recovery. What you eat after training, after games, that is so important because your body needs that fuel. Your body needs to recover. And that doesn't mean that you never have a meal that you enjoy that might not be as healthy, like having pizza or burgers or something like that. You can have that from time to time. Balance it out. But in your day-to-day, do your best to eat healthy foods. 5, stretching and yoga. Now, stretching and yoga, that's going to help you with so many things. Not only is it going to strengthen you as a player, strengthen your core, strengthen your hips, strengthen your legs, your upper body, everything, but it's also going to make you more flexible. Now, on the field, being flexible is super important because it helps with injury prevention once again. It also helps you be more athletic. It helps you be faster. It helps with all these different things that can contribute to your performances on the field. So doing your stretches after training or even every single morning, doing yoga maybe 3 times a week, that is actually going to contribute to your performances improving more than you know. So if you wanted to introduce that into your current lifestyle, that would be a really big game changer for you. And in the long run, it's going to do us a lot of good. So that's something that we really want to start introducing into our lives. 6, watching games. Watching the best of the best play. And I'm not talking about buying a ticket to watch a game live every single time, but I'm talking about watching games on TV, however you can. Whether it's on YouTube and you're watching highlights, or you're watching the actual game in real time on a screen. Whatever it is, watch the professional players play. And you could watch it just to enjoy the game, or you can watch it and analyze the players. You can analyze the specific position that you play. The more and more you watch, the more it's going to be in your brain, and you're going to be able to slowly start to reproduce that on the field. 7, as aspiring professional football players, one of the things that we struggle with is getting exposure. We don't always have the contacts. We might not always be presented with opportunities the way we see for other players out there. So one thing that we need to have is a video of us playing and a CV. Now here's the thing. Recording yourself playing, recording your highlights, and putting a video together is so important because when agents or scouts or coaches or anyone comes your way and asks you, you're going to be able to provide them with what they need. Because they've never seen you before, they don't know how you play, so they're going to want to know and have an idea of who you are as a player. And a great way to show them that is by showing them a video. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I record myself? Some of the options could be just asking a friend. Asking a friend to come to the game and record you. I've done this before. I've asked a friend to come and record my game, and he was able to do that for me. I've also done this where I've showed up to a game, no one was there to film, but I gave a random person my phone and I just said, please, but could you just do me a favor? Can you just film the whole entire game for me? I'd appreciate it very much. And that person did it for me. Go ahead and ask someone to film you. And if you do have a bit of money saved up and you're able to invest in something, then I would consider getting some sort of automatic camera, for example, the Solo Shot. So at least that way you're going to be able to have the footage. And then you can edit it in whichever software that you want and you'll have a video ready. And then for a CV, you want to use things like Microsoft Word or Google Docs or Pages on Apple. Put a picture of yourself and put all the information about you, whether that's your age, your nationality, place of birth, current club, previous clubs, your stats, everything. Put all the information about yourself on that CV so that people get to know you, people have an idea of what type of player you are, they know where you've played, and they can also see the video as visual proof. So you want to have both of those ready. And then 8, this one goes hand in hand with 7, and that is networking. If you are an aspiring professional football player, you need to be networking. You need to be reaching out to people, contacting as many people as possible so that you can grow your network and get opportunities for yourself. Now, if you're like me, I didn't have anyone. I didn't have a single contact that was going to help me get to that next level. So I needed to take things into my own hands. And to do that, I use tools such as LinkedIn. LinkedIn is an amazing platform that you can use to connect with people all over the world in the football industry. I'm talking about agents, coaches, other professional players, people from all around the world who can actually help you get the opportunities that you want for yourself. All you have to do is set up your account, set up your profile, make it good, and then with your CV and with your video, you'll have the tools that are necessary so that if agents do contact you, or if other people contact you and say, I need a CV and I need a video, then you're gonna be able to give them exactly what they want. And on top of that, you're going to be able to reach out to other people as well. You can ask them for advice, ask them for tips, ask them for guidance. And they're actually going to be able to point you in different directions, and you're going to learn so much. Now, I'm not an agent personally, but I am a player, and I've used LinkedIn to get so many contacts, whether that is the agents that I work with today, whether that's other professional players to ask them for advice, or coaches who have also asked me and given me some propositions and some opportunities. Reach out to people, network however you can. Even go inside your own network. Maybe someone you know knows someone, right? Because one thing that I've definitely learned is that yes, what you do on the field is super important. What you do in games is super important. How you train, how you show up, all of that is so crucial, but something that can help you get to that next step is someone that you know. So who you know is as important as what you know. So connect with people, network, so that you can get the opportunities that you want for yourself without waiting for them to come your way. Last but not least, 9 is to have a balanced lifestyle. Maintaining a balanced lifestyle is such an important part of life, but also of football. If things aren't going well outside of football, then it's going to affect your performances on the field, and you don't want that. And as football players, our schedules can get really hectic sometimes. School or work during the day, and then training in the evenings, and then our own personal training that we do on our own, and all this stuff combined, and having to spend time with maybe friends and family and all of that stuff, the commitments that we have, it can be a lot. But something that I've been able to use is a calendar, and the calendar has helped me structure my day in such a way where I'm able to get everything done and still have time to do what I want to do, relax sometimes, or go out, explore, go into nature, spend time with my family, spend time with my friends, and do all of these things while still being able to work hard on my own when it comes to football, train with the club, go for my games, and do everything that I need to do to get to that next level. So maintaining a balanced lifestyle is so important, and it's something that all footballers need to be doing. If you enjoyed this video, then I want to invite you to like it. You can even subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting quite frequently on here, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you got a lot from it. If you're interested in discovering more and going more in depth with me, there is that possibility. You can go ahead and click the link in the description to find out more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you got something out of it, and I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care, keep pushing, keep dreaming. You got this. You'll get there. All right, see you next time. Peace.